Our Mark Strassmann reports on those college campus protests that have erupted across the country.
All the clamor on campus keeps spreading, a clash of more than ideas. Riot gear at Ohio State, tasers at Emory University in Atlanta. Mostly pro-Palestinian protesters, at times scuffling with police, waved on by school administrators, with hundreds of arrests. Communities like the University of Texas turning on each other. Israel's war on Hamas has another front line. A free speech and hate speech campus debate that's anything but academic.
If you want to protect free speech, then you don't break up peaceful protests.
People didn't seem to be aware of how bad the situation for free speech and academic freedom already was on campus until October 7th.
Greg Lukianoff of the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, a group defending the right to free speech.
Do you have the sense that any of this is moving the ball forward?
Some of the ways the protest has been going on college campuses has been alienating more of the public than bringing it in.
On Columbia University's West Lawn, civil disobedience, this ongoing tent city, galvanized national protests. They want the university to divest investments in Israel and companies they say profit off repression of Palestinians. Dueling protests at Columbia, pro-Israel, pro-Palestinian, reflect a larger welter of opinion and emotion, passion and perceived prejudice.
People would be up in arms and protesting that right away, but because it's the Jews, I feel like nobody cares.
All this coast-to-coast commotion is well into its second week, and what began here at Columbia has now rippled overseas. From Paris to London, university students occupied buildings and marched in the streets. They're echoing this U.S. student movement, at times a moment that's been unflattering, even dark, from intolerant protesters to stumbling universities.
A lot of campuses are teaching young people to think like activists and less like scholars. When you're reduced to just shouting at each other, that is a failure of some of the things that makes higher education so special.